like the hair and dress. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Today I'm going to be reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl himself. This part we're going to read about my tree. Let's go. Okay, here, give it to me, said Mr. Tree, and he took the tiny boy and shoved him into the breast pocket of his jacket and shoved a handkerchief on top. Squeaks and yell came from the inside the pocket, and the pocket shook. The furious little person fought to get out. Oh, Mr. Wonka, yelled Mrs. Tree, how can we make him grow? Well, said Mr. Wonka, shrugging his beard and gazing thoughtfully at the ceiling. I must say that a wee bit trickly. But small boys are extremely springy and elastic. They stretch like mad. So what we'll do, we'll put him in a special machine I have for testing the stretchiness of chewing gum. Maybe that will bring him back to what he was. Oh, thank you, said Mrs. Tree. Don't mention it, dear lady. How far did you think he stretched? Asked Mrs. Tree. Maybe miles, said Mr. Wonka. Who knows? But he's going to be awful thin. Everything gets thinner when you stretch it. You mean like chewing gum? Asked Mr. Tree. Exactly. How thin will he be? Asked Mrs. Tree anxiously. I have the forgottenest idea, said Mr. Wonka, and it doesn't really matter anyway because we'll soon fatten him up again, and we'll give him a triple overdose of my wonderful super vitamin chocolate. Super vitamin chocolate contains huge amounts of vitamin A and vitamin B. It also collects vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin F, vitamin D, vitamin I, vitamin K, vitamin J, vitamin L, vitamin M, vitamin N, vitamin O, vitamin P, vitamin Q, vitamin R, vitamin T, vitamin U, vitamin V, vitamin W, vitamin X, vitamin Y, and believe it or not, vitamin Z. The two vitamins, it doesn't have to have it are vitamins S because it makes you sick, and vitamins H because it makes you grow horns on top of your head like wool. But it does have in a very small amount of rest and most magical vitamins of all vitamin Wonka. And what will that do him? Asked Mrs. Tree anxiously. It makes his toe grow out until they're long as his fingers. Oh no, cried Mrs. Tree. Don't be silly, said Mr. Wonka. It's most useful. He'd be able to play the piano with his feet. But Mr. Wonka, no arguments, please, said Mr. Wonka. He turned away and clicked his fingers 3 times in the air, and Oompa Loompa appeared immediately and stood beside him. Follow these orders, said Mr. Wonka, handing the Oompa Loompa a piece of paper on which he had written full instructions. And go find the boy in his father's pocket. Off you go. Goodbye, Mrs. Treef. Goodbye, Mr. Treef, and please don't look so worried. They all come in a wash. You should know every on of them. At the end of the room, the Oompa Loompa around the giant camera were ready, being their tiny drums and being to jog and down to the rhythm. And we're almost done because this page, and that's it. There they go again, said Mr. Wonka. I'm afraid you can't stop them singing. Little Charlie caught Grandpa Joe's hand, and the middle two of them stood beside Mr. Wonka in the middle of long, bright room. Listen to the Oompa Loompas, and this is what they said. The most important thing we learn so far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set. Or better said, just don't install the ironic thing, that's all. In almost every house we've been, we watched the gapping at the screen. That loll and slop and long about and stare until their eyes pop out. Last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor. They sit and stare and stare and sit until they pass by it. Until they're aboutly drunk with all the shaking, ghastly junk. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. They don't climb out the window still. They never fight or kick or punch. They leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. But did you ever stop to think? But did you ever stop to wonder just exactly what? And this, I let you see the pictures of it. The Oompa Loompas wearing it. So tomorrow we're gonna read another one. So say bye, Ashley. Bye. Bye.